Hi all, and welcome to the video. In this one, it's Let's Build a Toon Series 6, number 35? Right, so yes, here we are once again in the bloody garden. Yes, I am. I was here yesterday, and an MP logged off. And not too long from now, I think at 1300 GMT, or UTC, it's time for Halloween. Yes, it's been patched to live. Pretty much, where are we now? 11. I think we're an hour ahead here, so it's about 4 or 5 hours away anyway. The servers go down for 2 hours apparently. They always guesstimate it at 2 hours, but in my experience it's usually about 20 minutes. Because literally, unless they're doing something else as well, you will simply just get that. I mean, someone literally just switches on the Halloween stuff. So you'll get Frankenleet and Draculite offering missions for people that are a little low level, and you can go out and get some nice pieces of Mai's armor, some rings, funny looking bags, plenty of social items as well. And yes, I'll record some video for that as well, because reasons. In the meantime, I need to find a bloody doja again. Yesterday was a nightmare. I was thinking of recording it, however, decided against it, and I'm glad I did, because, yeah, it was about 30-40 kills. Oh, it would do this to me now. Yeah, it was about 30 or 40 kills before I got one. RNG, I guess. I don't think anything's been patched on the server without me noticing, so buggered if I know what happened there. That is a bit of a mystery. And I have updated my Windows. Yes, I have. I haven't done that since I installed it. I put on Spybot Beacon. Completely blocks all the window snooping services. Like, utterly blocks them. They can't access the internet. So instead of you being a Microsoft product, the operating system is. So yeah, and I've always sort of waited behind patches. I mean, someone was, I've seen some buzz on the internet that the last patch was deleting people's bloody files. Anyway, I backed up a bunch of stuff before I tried it. Thought, okay, do that, and let's create a drive image. If it's horrible, I'll just re-image the drive back to before when I did it, and regardless of what Windows tries to do, it won't be there anymore. So, yeah, going to keep that drive image backed up. It's fairly up to date, though, that one. Everything else is up to date. But it was some changes to DX12. Now, at the moment, I'm not actually playing anything in DirectX 12, other than occasionally a couple of benchmarks or something like that. You know, if I'm faffing around, time spy, etc., it wouldn't run. I would just get a black screen and a TDR error. And then I looked, and in one of the later patches from Microsoft themselves, they made some changes to DX12, and I think this is to the API thing, or something, or the OpenGL thing for the new RTX features on the Nvidia cards. Fortunately, you can't just download that on its own. You've got to actually go and download the entire thing. So anyway, it's done now. It does seem okay. What was this? Don't need. Taking that. So I've got one slot left for a doja. When one shows up, he said, in hopeful tones that it will happen eventually, which it probably won't. Aha! And there we go. Still does that, but doesn't crash when it does it. There we go. 23 frames a second. 80 frames a second. Oh, I finished a research line. Go me. So what was that? Spatial Awareness 8. And the next one is Spatial Awareness 9. That was handy. Must have been bloody close then. I didn't spot that yesterday, that I was actually that close. What was trauma? Aim shot, bow. A couple of nice bits in there. Aim shot. Oh, God. Multi, bow. It's basically everything for bow, isn't it? So, what was jealousy? 5. Oh, yeah. Whilst we are killing things, we'll do a bit more on one-hand blunt. And then for any handing in, we'll go and do it the old way. We'll put it back to the higher levels, which is, if you remember a couple of videos ago, I mentioned that, you know, always save your mission hand-ins for either your main XP win bar or your highest level research bars, because it will cap them. So you might as well cap your big ones, because they're eating up more XP in numbers. So, you know, if you were still doing it per mob, it would definitely be, well, save the big bad mobs for your, you know, for your higher levels of research, which have got a greedier line to fill. Yes, they do. I think today might be another one of these days where absolutely sod all drops. I hate that. It's funny, isn't it? The last couple of times I've come out, you've been there, you've watched it on the video, and it's just been, you know, 1, maybe 2 kills, and bing, drops the... How is that not in line of sight? There we go. Now it's in line of sight. Kill it. We've got a friend coming in. Yeah, thus far then, the Windows updates that I've done seem pretty kosher. And of course I've switched anti-beacon back on, disabled a couple of Windows services, and it's not nagging me anymore, but my system's up to date. But I'm a bit like that with graphics drivers and stuff as well. Do we really need to keep things that updated? I mean, I know Nvidia released a bunch of graphics driver updates very quickly, about 3 iterations of the 400 series to go with the launch of the RTX range, but that doesn't affect me. I've got a 980, but then again, if you read that there is a marked improvement for DX11 games and stuff like that, which is pretty much most titles these days, then yes, I would say you probably want to do that. Yes, you do. I don't want this guy. Go away. Has someone been here? It's looking like it. I've walked out here before and there's like a gazillion zombies. And a lot of it is just simply that. It's down to just how many there are. Actually, on lefty, right. Root something useful, lefty. Like that thing, so it's not following. And getting on my... Hey! Oop. Well, that wasn't too painful. Mind you, I haven't been to the freelancers yet. So, does he have to be fighting the target for that to work? Didn't look like it lasted particularly long. Maybe he has to have that running. Let's try it on this guy. Lefty, kill that. Oh, yeah, that. Okay, well that's... Oh, we get... Yeah! Reduce apathy. Run speed. Oh, it's only a few seconds long. But minus nearly 2k to your run speed's a bit of a hit, isn't it? How long does that run on him for? 10 minutes. It's not bad. Not bad. Anyway, let's go. Really? Melee, hit me from over there. Yeah. Ever since they nerfed kiting a bit. Yes, indeed. Right, I want to go and talk to the freelancers drone. Yes, I do. We should head over and get that done. Yes, we should. found a spot for doing that doesn't involve Lefty getting in the bloody way. Gonna kind of turn sideways and jump through hoops. Mind you, it's not the first time. I mean, you can be running just on your character with no pets and it can still kind of utterly ignore you, as though it's there shrugging its shoulders like Scooby bloody Doo. Is that still going? Is that still on TV? I honestly can't remember now. Do they still make the cartoons? Because I remember the really low quality stuff they used to turn out. You know, with the back, they'd run down a corridor, and I think it's like a meme or an in-joke with filmmakers and animators now, where they go, let's do the Scooby-Doo running away, and you get the same corridor scene going past, you know, like chair, cabinet, door, chair, cabinet, door. It's just like the same role going past time after time. Right, that's a big purple flower. Yes, it is. Arbitration drone. Greetings, sir or madam. Goodbye. And now we've got that. Eventually we zoned. Yes, we did. Very nice, okay. We've clicked it once, so we can go straight back to Joe. And go hand it in. Job always looks better at night, you know. Something I want to just check quickly. Yes, they are all centered to 0. Or to 100. But yeah, 0 effectively. Scarlet, are you there? Are you there, dear? Scarlet. She's a bit... I think she gets bored here, you know. There you go. I think her mind wanders. He's the same. But at least he gets to... Why does he get to sit down? You know? Well, it's like, I'm the boss, I get the desk and chair. Seems a little unfair to me. Yeah, this area always looks a little better at night as well. I think it's just, it makes these, you know, pulsing lights actually stand out a little more. There goes the moon, whichever one it is, the blue moon, whizzing past. That is moving at a hell of a rate when you think about it. So what else we got? We've got A-pods and we've got 4 holes graffiti. Okay. A-pods and 4 holes graffiti. Which way do we want to go? Yeah, I want to get any excuse, excuse me, to avoid ICC. I will avail myself of. Yes, I will. Yalms are us. Yes, they are. Oh, you... Did I put that into... I put it into jealousy, didn't I? Damn. Mind you, jealousy is probably going to come in more useful than I think it is pretty soon. Do you know what? I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it there. I want to go all the way out to get the alien one done. Where is it gone? A-pods. Switch back to Savik's wonderful map of... Okay. Had a moment there. A few little things I've noticed have reset since the updates, but like trivial things like that one. Now this is looking nice and tidy. Yes, it is. Some vulnerable ones at the bottom, though. Right, we want to go east, don't we? Yes, we do. Slightly further to run, but you know, I can live with it. We have a marker. So yes, Halloween! Funny things walking around, novelty nanos and social items. They can be, you know, pretty good fun actually. Yes, they can. I probably lost my pet somewhere. Let's pull them along. There we go, chaps. I'm moving a little quick. Why? Oh! I got faster than your shadow from someone. Completely pointless debuff. So much faster on trader this. Oh, I can switch back to some far superior boots as well. Are we at 80% yet? Yep, there we are. Rinse and repeat. I think some of the spawn pods are hitting me. When does this shield time out? I've only got an hour left on that. I think I'll renew it on the way back. Or something. Are we there yet? Yes, we are. Come along, boys. We're going. Camera shake much? Right, nice. Okay, so the other two are the usual. Well, the Elite Daily's just going to be prisoner once again. No idea how that'll go. It depends who is there, etc. But I think before we do that, I am, in fact, going to renew that shield. Okay, while that is equipping, we can just jog on. Oh. Well, I wasn't actually expecting it to do that. Bloody game. Oh yeah, this demonstrates. You see how the spikes are inside the shoulder? And that's weird because it's in that hand. Which I've kind of I've gotten used to it actually being in this hand. Channel Force Arbiter. Hello. Who are you? Oh, that's not what I wanted to click. And that isn't the direction I wanted to run. No, you moved your camera. Let's try again. Who are you? Why are you here? Is it possible to visit these domes? I want to go. There you go. Goodbye. So yes, even though I already have the big pet, yeah, that's a way to get a little mission for it, or gives you a clue on how to get it. If you look at the mission itself, biodomes. There you go. You talked to a member of the Channeled Force who told you about some biodomes in the swamp of Belli Forest. She explained the history of the place and how the creatures there have more or less taken over. You said you wanted to check it out, so she told you to take the Wampa to Tyr to Varmint Woods and then to Wine, provided you don't crash. Cash, 1,500 credits. Woohoo! So many monies. Yes, it is. Right, Warden Staines. If you've ever wondered who they are and why they're there. Just a funny little mission to carry on. I think she explains how to make the pet. But I mean, that you can look that up anyway. You need a couple of pieces. I think one from there. I patterned something from somewhere else and a chunk of notum or something. Anyway, you get all 3 parts and just put them together. And bump, instant nano. Hello, it's me again, at your service. I will take the diseased prisoner, because I lack any imagination. It's usually busy, and it's one that I know that I can do. It would be pretty cool after talking to Warden Staines and selecting the prisoner you're about to go off and kill, if you got a mission marker for it like that. You know, especially for new people who don't really know where it might be. You know, because that's a thing. And if you don't mind, I'd like it back on me and to zoom out 1 degree. Thank you very much. Well, I've been running around with the Beast helmet on and not realised, because quite simply, there we go, I don't have it visible. You can see that it's a useful bit of kit, don't get me wrong, especially with the add nano skills and everything else to it. But you see, the special edition helmet has better ACs, but it also adds to add all def, etc., and max health. So, yeah, and then nanite boost as well. You gain healing from nanites injected directly into your bloodstream. Not sure when that proc fires. I'm not entirely sure I've ever seen that proc fire, but it is there. I know there was a bunch for, you know, when not this ring, but when you upgrade your hold Hellet Bay, so that it has its class specific, etc. When you do that, then that used to have a proc that fired on it pretty regularly, but they changed that, and now it doesn't do anything. Even though it's still in the description, it does not actually do much, unfortunately. Let's check my buffs. We are possibly missing Odin to the right. Oh, good job I did check them. I noticed a couple were going grey, and that is a rather useful one, as you can imagine. Yes, it is. Ah, my pets can hear me when I'm down here. Right, let's get that back on the go. Right, what will we get today? Who will be here? Will nobody be here but a corpse with 29 minutes on it, and I sneak off and make a cup of tea. Which actually happens quite a bit. I think my prediction wasn't far off. Except it's not going to be 29 minutes. Someone left a Mediblade on that? God. You know, I'm looking at that and thinking, that doesn't have a shade requirement on it, does it? But it is piercing, you see. And sneak attack and dimash. Now, if you look at the base damage on that, even the unmodified one is pretty darned nice. It's very fast as well. Okay. But I don't think it's possible on MP. No, I don't. I think not. Okay. Tell LightNet. I think this is the correct syntax. Free for all. Where are... I have too many things open. Yes, I do. Where is my infos? Have I got an info for it? No. Create reference rather carefully. Oh. Buggeration. Right, while someone's coming in for that, I'm going to send him. This, funnily enough, happened yesterday. Believe it or not. I know what you're thinking. No. I went, yeah, it dropped. I was on my agent, actually. And as soon as I put, you know, free for all, blah, 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 it was kind of like I got tells going, can you hold it for me? It's like, no, that's not free for all, is it? You know, I can't say free for all and then, you know, like, taking it back. You know, some guy shows up before you and I've said free for all. You know, all I can say is good luck. You know, get a fixer grid here, quick. Kind of deal if you need it. Surprised no one else spammed that. Maybe they didn't even check the guy's, didn't inspect his loot after he dropped. I suppose that could happen. Maybe whoever needed one got theirs yesterday and there's no one who needs one today. Hate that, you target an object, you know, a corpse or, well, anything really. And even though you're still hitting the guy, other things won't shoot, like your nanos and stuff, because that's your nano target, technically. It's annoying! Yes, it is! Well, it is going down, and I'm not seeing anyone spamming an invite to join team or anything. Twitchy at full power? Yeah, pretty much. How long ago did I post? Go back on then. 10 minutes left, my friend. 10 minutes left, Hackosaurus. What I would really hate to see is I do free for all and someone comes along and then tries to sell loot rights. Believe that has happened before. Someone has taken the opportunity to do that, and I'm like, oh, dude, come on. Nothing on this one. Let's check the timer I just gave him. Yeah, 10 minutes is conservative. It's probably less, well, more. But that's the nearest it knows. Right, so that just remains go get yourself flag time. Yes, it does. Well, okay then. It'd been funny if a second one would have dropped, wouldn't it? Someone would have turned up and gone, woohoo, birthday. I can remember that. The day after, I don't remember which patch it was, but the day after a patch, up until that point, Mediblades had been... there you go, congrats, dude. Yeah, Mediblades had been, you can't dual wield them, they were unique. So what a lot of shades did that PVM more was use a beast rapier and that, and then suddenly they said, oh, we're now making it non-unique, which meant you could actually own 2 improved ones, which was awesome, but it meant the prisoners were dropping like flies. Oh, we talk to Warden Staines and then we can just get everything done in one hit when we come back, can't we? Yes, indeed. There you go, dude. And Hackosaurus, welcome to Showbiz. I've been looking for one for weeks. Yeah, the improved one is even better. Super, super fast. Super fast item. Yeah, but it used to have a unique tag, so you couldn't dual wield it. Goodbye. I had a funny little mission from him after that. Right then, we are going to 4 holes to go get flagged. Yay, let's get flagged. La 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 la, this is a PVM mission forcing you into PvP. But we don't bloody care. Flagged. Ah, savior of the universe. What? Where the hell did that come from? You can always tell where you're supposed to go. I got 2. Graffiti artist. You need all 3 in your NCU in order to complete the mission. I remember, once again, I'd never seen dailies when I came back. They were a new concept. Like, I'd leveled up to level 40 before someone mentioned them. I went, what do you mean dailies? And they said, oh, there's clan agency. I said, yeah, I remember that building. Well, yeah, you can go inside now, and I was like, what, really? So I had no experience of what the missions you got actually were until I went and did them, and I was like, wow, this is awesome. And that was, I came back for about 6 months in see, my son was born in 2006. Was it earlier than that? My memory's going, you know. I swear. Right. Let's see if we get ganked on the way to the mission agency. It has happened before. Thankfully, I was on Keeper the first time that happened. So running along, someone started attacking. I just popped all the defensive perks. Here, have my cooldowns. So, yeah, that was a bit of a wasted alpha on a Keeper. And the second time I was on Soldier. So, that was equally funny, because I just went AMS and ran inside. Guy followed me in, carried on trying to attack, and he was still frustratedly trying to attack while I was talking to the agency handler and becoming unflagged. Which is kind of weird. Missione complete. Goodbye. How are we doing? Are we getting there? We're getting there. We are getting there. Where would that put me when we hit it? Oh, only AI 24, which is miles away from AI 30. Yes, it is. Could I? Everyone gets stuck on that bloody step. Can't someone sort it out? Oh wait, no one's looking at the game in that respect anymore. It's got to be pretty seriously broken before they do bugger all. Right, okay. Well, I'll leave it there for this one. I will make an other short little video when the Halloween stuff comes live. That's likely going to be around the time that this video goes live. I don't know. I might do it a different way. I am kind of random like that, sorry. But yes, there we go. So, yeah, don't forget to leave a like if you actually liked the video. Don't feel obliged, though. And I'll see you in the next one. Okay, folks. Bye for now.